Welcome in, everybody. This is your self-care staffing for Friday, March 27th, 2020. I'm Lou Pascal. I'm the school social worker with the Manchester City Schools in Manchester, Tennessee. And today we're going to talk about mindfulness meditation. Let me just say from the jump, I'm not a mindfulness meditation teacher. And I really have sort of been hesitant to do this video because I'm not an expert on meditation and it just sort of stalls me. And honestly, I've been studying self-care for years. And this is always one of the first recommendations that comes up is you should meditate. And how much does your girl meditate at this point? Next to never. So it's just been sort of a block for me. But I have to say, after all the research I did to put this video together for y'all today, I am super pumped about meditation. So this is going to be like a mindfulness meditation pep rally. So here we go. So this series is dedicated to self-care, specifically how to care for ourselves during a global pandemic. And we've talked a lot about how important it is to stay calm. In one of the first videos, we talked about the downstairs and upstairs brains and how we're often in fight, flight, or freeze mode in our downstairs brain. In other words, not calm. And we've given a summary of mindfulness a few times, that it means being in the present moment, not dwelling on the past or worrying about the future. And there's another definition that I found for mindfulness in a video that I'm going to share with you today. It's called Why Mindfulness is a Superpower, and it's a video that's done by Happify, and I will obviously link it for you. And they say that mindfulness is the ability to know what is happening in your head in any given moment without getting carried away by it. And it also, mindfulness also allows you to respond wisely. So here is your self-care check-in question for today. How would you currently rate your level of mindfulness? Would you say you have a high level of mindfulness? Do you have a low level of mindfulness? Would you say you're somewhere in the middle? So for me, I would probably say that I would be slightly higher than in the middle with mindfulness, but that I could certainly use improvement. The interesting thing is we can measure our level of mindfulness. There is a measurement, an assessment called the Mindful Attention Awareness Scale, and I'm going to link it for you. It takes less than 10 minutes to complete. So if you're not sure where you are in terms of mindfulness, you can take this scale and find out. And you could also, once you start to meditate, because I know y'all are going to start to meditate after this, and I am too, you could keep taking this scale periodically and kind of see how you feel like your mindfulness increases. So that's exciting. So just a few things that I found in researching this in terms of what mindfulness meditation does for our brains. So a study whose participants included Buddhist monks cited in a 2018 post on the University of Wisconsin-Madison website stated, mindfulness practices decrease the extent to which emotional stimuli hijack us. Decrease the extent to which emotional stimuli hijack us. The next one is a 2011 BBC News article. And in that article, let me try to say this name, Zoran Josipovic. He is a neuroscientist and a Buddhist monk. And he stated that meditation research has shown to be very promising because it points to an ability of the brain to change and optimize in a way we didn't know previously was possible. Does that sound familiar? Neuroplasticity, anybody? So here's our quote for the day. Think of it as a form of personal mental hygiene, almost like toothbrushing. It's a learned skill. Your brain is just as precious as your teeth. So it's important to take the time to learn a practice and stick to it. I'm going to read that to you again. Think of it, mindfulness meditation, as a form of personal mental hygiene, almost like toothbrushing. It's a learned skill. Your brain is just as precious as your teeth. So it's important to take the time to learn a practice and stick to it. And that was Richard Davidson, and he is the founder of the Center for Healthy Minds at the University of Wisconsin in Madison. And that was in an article on brainfacts.org in April of 2019 called Understanding the Power of Meditation. So this is going to be pretty short today, but use the extra time to look into some of these things and maybe download this app I'm about to tell you about and maybe do a meditation. About to be the weekend, might be a good thing to do on Saturday or Sunday. Okay, so things I want to leave with you today. There is another video by ASAP Science. ASAP Science is pretty cool. They do short videos about science topics they do the little animations, the drawings that go along with whatever they're saying about the scientific topic, but it's cool. I like it. So ASAP Science, so they have a video on meditation. It's called The Power of Meditation, and it very quickly, 2 minutes or so, goes into how meditation can benefit your brain. So look that up. I'm going to link it. Another one is, this is a website and an app, insighttimer.com, insighttimer.com, and it's an app, and they say that they have 30,000 meditations on 200 topics. And I've mentioned my friend Kathy Crooks several times, and I asked her if she knew about this. I was sure she already did, and she did. And she said it was a great app, and she mentioned some people on there that were good to do their meditations, and one of them was Tara Brach. And I did her meditation last night, and it was about self-compassion. It was like 10 minutes. It was really good. It talked about when you're at war with yourself, and really just kind of trying to think about asking yourself this question: what would it feel like if nothing was wrong? What would it feel like if you looked at your life and you didn't have the foundational belief that something was wrong? So I really thought it was valuable. So go to insighttimer.com, look at the website, or get the app, get you a meditation and try it. So for laughs today, this I think is really, it might not be haha laughter, but it's quirky. It makes me laugh. So Jeff Bridges, if you guys know who Jeff Bridges is, if not, he's the dude on The Big Lebowski. I did not know this, but I guess 5 years ago he did some sort of recording, and it was called The Sleeping Tapes. And he's got some meditations on there. And so I listened to one, and it's called Feeling Good. And it's a guided meditation with affirmations. You're just going to have to listen to it. It's quirky. It's funny. I think meditation is a fantastic thing for you to do, and I'm not at all making fun of it, but it just amused me and tickled me, and it made me want to do meditation even more, honestly. So I will link that for you, but it's Jeff Bridges, The Sleeping Tapes, specifically the Feeling Good track on The Sleeping Tapes. And then the song of the day, I will have to say, I really struggled with this one. I worked hard for y'all to get a song of the day, and I'm not saying that this is going to land 100%, but I put a lot of effort into finding y'all a song of the day today. So the song of the day is, we're going to go back to the 90s, I think. I think this was in the 90s. Duncan Sheik, Barely Breathing. Get it? Meditation, breathing. All right. Okay. So that's about all I have for today. And if all hearts and minds are clear, I will see y'all next week. And have a wonderful weekend and take good care.